Yeah, this is my old apron. It's really old. It started life as an apron for my wife. Somebody gave it to her, and you can see in there that they've embroidered her name. You can also see, if you look very closely, that I wrote on top of it, "I'm not Nancy." So, and then I put a pocket over it with my name and a very gentlemanly mustache. But I've had this thing for 20 years, and it's really getting kind of ratty. So I thought it might be time to look into getting another one. It's made out of kind of a duck fabric. It's not super thick. I don't know who made it, probably one of my wife's friends. Anyway, it served me well all these many years. But I think it's time for a new one. Recently, a coworker gave me a bunch of pairs of his old blue jeans so I could have the denim because he knows I sew, and I can use this stuff to make backing for patches, all sorts of crazy stuff. I like working with denim. It's a neat fabric to work with. Anyway, but I've got enough here that I think I can get a blank for the center of my apron out of it. And what kind of bothered me about the other apron is it didn't have any pockets. So I got a whole bunch of pockets here, and I'm going to put pockets on this new apron. I'm going to use this black webbing for ties. If it doesn't work tying it off, I'll cut it off and sew a couple D-rings on it. I'm thinking it'll probably be just fine for sewing it. And because I had my name on my other one and I want everybody to know that I'm still not Nancy, I embroidered a thing with my initials on it. So this is what we started with. My crappy apron that I've had for some 20, maybe 30 years. And I'm proud to say that now maybe it can retire. And here we are with what we have now. I think this is much better. It's got this pocket up on top. I put a thing on it so I can keep my pencil in there. It doesn't fall down. I always need screws and fasteners and junk, so 3 pockets along the bottom should have anything I need with me. I can just throw it in there and keep it separated. So that'll be kind of cool. The tie backs for the sides, the other one had a ribbon thing. And I don't know, this stuff maybe you could tie it up like ribbon. It's webbing. I wasn't real sure what I was going to do with it, so I put these 2 loops on it that you could tie things through. I put some D-rings on it. You can put on straps for it. The idea is that I can take these off and they don't get all bound up in my washing machine. So it's a very sturdy apron, nice and heavy. It's got this fabric on the inside, so it's real top notch, you know. Okay, it's time for an update. It's a couple weeks since I've made this, and I'm pretty happy with it, except for this. The neck piece is kind of short. I put a gather in it to see how well it would fit me at that length, and it's fairly close. You know, I thought the real idea behind making something for yourself is it's exactly what you want. And I could do something so much better than that. So I've got some webbing that's about I don't know, it was 1.5 inches, I suppose. And I got a bunch of D-rings left over from a backpack I made a couple years ago. So I'm gonna whack these guys off, pinch them down, put those D-rings on there, and then I can use a piece of this webbing as my neck strap, and that's kind of my plan. Okay, so it got it done. The new straps, very nice. I like them pretty good. Got my pockets where I can get at them. I can get screws or nails or whatever I need in there. Keep a pencil up here. I sewed a little pencil slot. Put my pencil in here. Calculator, whatever I need in there. I think this thing's going to be great. It's got this nice lining on the inside. This is a much better apron than the other one. It's got my name on it. It doesn't say that I'm Nancy. It doesn't have to explain why I'm not Nancy, so that's an improvement. I should save a lot of time just from that. So, yeah, right on. I got a new apron. Woohoo! Alright, so I made this next piece. That was the last thing I talked about on the video. And this was what was going to hold from my D-rings. It was going to go around my D-rings and go around my neck. Well, the problem is, this edge is kind of like having a plastic butter knife just sawing at your neck the whole time you're moving in the shop. It sort of irritated me, and I'm going to go back, make another one out of denim, put it back on there. It's going to serve the same purpose, and I think it's going to be a lot better. I've had a lot of good ideas so far, but like they say, get a couple good ideas and a stick long enough and you can scratch your butt. So there you go. I think this is going to work really good. I think the D-rings are going to be a nice fit. I think this is going to be easier on my neck than that webbing was. That strap, man, I don't know, strap back in the day seemed like it was a lot softer. This stuff felt like, I don't know, like a plastic knife just chawing on my neck. Not at all the way I would want to spend my day in the shop trying to get some stuff done, because as soon as you start sweating, I mean, dang, yuck. And that, my friends, is how I harvested denim from a friend of mine's old blue jeans and made myself a kick-ass shop apron.